My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape.
I have him secured inside.
See 12 day on your ass, and the coupe and I like going fast.
But, like, what's the point of that? I mean, once the NFL player pumps and dumps and then doesn't message you back, is that like a bragging point? Like, I did an NFL player once. No, he did you and ghosted you. And now that's just one more body and a little less self-esteem.
Toxic feminism is inequality. It is hatred. They want you to be the kind of man, when you walk down the street and a woman's walking, she looks up and you look down with shame because you're submissive, docile, and weak. I refuse to fucking look down when I'm walking down the street with a woman that thinks she's better than me and I'm weak. I refuse, because if you do that once, you'll do it over and over, and you're showing her that you're inferior. And you take that into your business life. You know, they don't respect you when they do that. It's almost like, look down. I'm not looking down. I'm gonna look up. I don't give a fuck.
The time you see a bitch with their ass out or their boobs out, you reject the thought of fucking them, and I know the truth.
Ma'am, I don't know who lied to you, but really the only thought that we have in that situation is of fucking them. The only thought that leaves our minds is actually being in a relationship with them. I don't know who the fuck lied to you, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Why is it so hard for men to be vulnerable with women?
I am not ashamed of my waterworks, but look, everybody has an emotional trigger, and this was my emotional trigger, and you laughed at it. You laughed at it.
Oh my God. Okay, first, that's so weak. I mean, and maybe I can help you out here. For future reference, girls don't find that attractive. I mean, just keep your emotions in check. Watching a guy cry is really not something any woman would enjoy. I didn't ruin the date or Top Gun. You did.
Marsha, surely you've seen guys cry at a movie once or twice. Like, this can't be that. I mean, I don't know, Top Gun doesn't necessarily seem like the one for me, but
I haven't seen it. I can't say.
Maybe there's some emotional points.
Said it brought up memories of watching it with his dad.
Every guy's got some movie that just wrecked them.
Heartless woman, Marsha.
All right, Gene. No. I can see how that would
and
sting.
Gene, good on you.
Yeah, but
you know, you stick to those guns.
Yeah. So second date. Any chance after this whole thing?
If she didn't laugh at me being triggered emotionally, I would say yes, but I have to just go with no.
You have to protect your heart. I understand.
I gotta watch my heart.
Guys, I'm sorry this couldn't work out, but thank y'all so much for being on the show today.
Yeah,
thank you for having us.
Yeah. Bye, crybaby.
Wow. All right.
I keep seeing girls coming online saying that they're breaking up with their narcissist husband or boyfriend. There seems to be like a pandemic of all these narcissists running around. So my question is this: what's more likely, that all these girls are running into all these like guys with NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, and they're getting manipulated by them, or are these girls running into guys that don't want to put up with their bullshit, and these girls just don't know how to handle it? My guess is that it's a little bit of both, and a lot of times these folks, guys and girls, will use this narcissistic crap as just a reason to cover up that their relationship failed. Come on, guys. You gotta hit the follow button, damn it.
With older women, there's emotional triggers you can use. And one of the biggest emotional triggers, every single guy who's out here who's about the game knows you use kids. A woman's 35 and she ain't got kids yet, she's really panicking. So you start to say things like kids, family, you can mention that shit. Listen, if I were to ever, which I wouldn't, date a woman over 30, that's all I'd do. I'd be sitting there going, yeah, I've been living a busy life, yeah, making all this money, traveling around. Don't want to waste any more time. The next woman I'm with is gonna be the woman I have children with. Blah, blah, blah. Drop it in subtle. If I get him to like me, he'll give me kids. The millionaire will give me kids and I get to drive a Bentley. Yes, bitch. Keep believing the dream.
Kevin Samuels was right and modern women are wrong. Number one, Kevin Samuels highlighted the toxicity of modern women. Modern women are those who are highly career-driven, have dominant personalities, believe they're superior to men, don't respect men. They may treat men just as an accessory or as kind of like a trophy. They'll brag about how they're educated or independent and don't need a man. They may be quick to anger and have bad attitude, especially towards potential suitors. They may not take criticism very well, and they view themselves as the prize. They think that they're perfect, and they may dream of being part of a power couple. Typically, modern women will want the men that they can't have. For example, they'll want men that have lots of options or men that show them little to no attention. A lot of modern women will say that they prefer tall men, 6 foot and above, without knowing that the average height for a man is 5'9". The more experience they have with dating, the more unrealistic their standards become.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
Dumb things the government spent your taxes on, part 4. For the last 15 years, the Senate's been spending about $350,000 a year just for their own private barbershop, not to mention $40,000 a year for shoe shining. Glad to know that over 15 years they've spent $5.25 million. Just a perfect way to waste my hard-earned tax-paying dollar. Check out my page for some more fun facts.
I do. And do you know why I don't carry the drywall? Because I'm the boss.
Okay, whoop-de-doo, you're a project manager. Okay, good for you. That's perfect, that's what's up. You just proved my point. Just like I said, of course, you're in the construction industry, but you don't actually do construction. You telling people what to do in the construction industry. Okay, good for you. You know construction terms. That's what's up. Good for you. You know measurements. You know how to measure something. That's what's up. Construction, if you're in it, know that it's incredibly hard fucking work. That probably you're not fucking doing because you're the boss. You just said it. I don't do the drywall because I'm the boss. Yeah, because that's the only way you would take that job is if you're the boss. You're not going to take that job from the beginning all the way down to the laborer, are you? No, you're not. You went to school for construction. You went to school for project management, and that's how you got your job. Okay? You didn't do construction for 10 years like most men do. You didn't do that. So spare me the bullshit. Okay? And 2, your receipts. I had to like pause it and zoom in and all that just to read the shit. But you talking about when you talking about laborers, you talking about a difference of $2,000 a year. Oh shit. You know what's the difference? And like I said, you was in construction, so you should know the fucking difference between a male laborer and a female laborer. Because female laborers do not do the shit that male laborers do. Straight up and down. And if you're in the construction industry and you say anything different, you just pandering. Because Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Female construction workers do not do the same work that male construction workers do. They do not. If you cannot admit that, then you shouldn't even be on this video, man, talking the stupidness you're talking right now.
Just want to talk about the Lexus Ware case. Allegedly, Ratchet Tech TV has exposed what actually happened to this woman. Allegedly, Alexis stole $40,000 from large-time deep boys with a lot of connections. Think Alpo Martinez, what Alpo Martinez was doing. They threatened her and said she would have to return this money. She thought that no one knew that she took it. And apparently these men knew that she was the one that took it. But she already blew out the money. She used some of it to bail out her baby daddy from jail, and etc., etc. Which aligns with why she was acting so erratic on the days before she went missing and told her mother that she feels like she's not going to make it to her 30th birthday, etc. So allegedly, when these D-boys realized that she could not pay back this money, they kidnapped her and threatened her family and told them if they told anyone that they told the mother that she would be the last one standing. They held her for ransom and wanted their money back. And allegedly, they did not get that money, so they ended up unaliving her. And you know anything, if anyone who knows how to dispose of a body, it's pretty easy to dispose of a body and make sure the cops don't find it. Make sure the cadaver dogs can't find it, can't smell it. And as many of you know, if there's no body, a lot of the times there's no case. So, you know, they just found her car in a random location. And, you know, I've seen this many times. Me and my boy went to school with this one kid, and he went missing. And I already know what happened. He messed with the wrong people. He was talking smack to the wrong people. And a lot of people know how to dispose of a body. So, obviously, as you know, no body, no case. So this is allegedly what happened to this woman. Look up Ratchet TV. He has all the info on it. I was watching it last night. Crazy. I feel really sorry for kids more than anything. And this is why I tell women, stop thinking that you can go out in this world, talk to anyone, any type of way, do whatever you want, and then fall back on the fact that you're a woman. Because a lot of people do not care. And especially if you take their money, they'll put you in the dirt. I don't know how many times this has to happen before people learn. Rest in peace to this woman. I feel bad for her kids.
Sit on your bed one day and ask yourself, what remarkably stupid things am I doing on a regular basis to absolutely screw up my life? And if you actually ask that question, but you have to want to know the answer, right? Because that's actually what asking the question means. It doesn't mean just mouthing the words. It means you have to decide that you want to know. You'll figure that's out so fast it'll make your hair curl. What would happen if you consulted yourself about the best possible outcome for you? You might get an answer.
This is really sad, but at the same time, I'm proud of y'all. The fact that y'all are willing to stand up to the government and not take the jab because you don't want it in your body shows a lot about your character. And it's sad that the government is pushing this on y'all. It's sad that the government is pushing this on the people. And if you don't have it, you probably can't live a regular life. Because here in the next few years, things are about to get really weird. And who knows, if you don't have the jab, you might not be able to do certain activities. You might not be able to work. You might not be able to feed your family. You might not be able to buy groceries. You never know. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
You know why you can't tell it to everybody? Because if you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. God has shown you some amazing stuff in your life that you thought was brilliant. Then you took it to your friends and your family, and you shared it with them, and they shot it down. You know why they shot it down? Because they couldn't see it. You know why they couldn't see it? Because God didn't show it to them. He showed it to you.
I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you.
Yes, exactly. Because no matter how smart they are,
Shut your bitch ass up. Amber Rose Jr., please have a seat with them Megan Thee Stallion teeth, please. Because it is not cute. Goofy. What you talking about?
If women were built just a little bit more like female hyenas.
Well, some of you are built like them. You sound like them and you eat like them. And we're not interested. We don't mess with wildlife when it's time to drain these balls. I say you must be from the spotted hyena clan. We're still not interested though.
Y'all are with 20-year-old men crying when you could be with 50-year-old men robbing them. Get it together, bitch. Damn.
Guys are just gonna judge no matter what. Like, I feel like women should be able to do what they want to do and have fun without men judging them for it, or people like saying how many bodies does she have, what is she really about, you know?
Okay, let's go into a dream world real quick. We're at the club, like you mentioned before. I walk up to you and I go, I'm wearing some jean shorts, some black Air Forces, and an oversized white t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put my hand out and I say, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Myron. What's going on?
You're adding a lot of
how
variables.
are you? Like, what's going on? And I'd like to meet you. I'd like to get your phone number and take you out on a date. Would you like, what's your name? Where are you from? Whatever. And I try to start a conversation with you. What would you do?
No, I wouldn't go on a date with him.
Fair enough. What you don't know is I have a Lamborghini parked outside, a mansion in Malibu, and I do very well financially. But what did you do?
But that
Hold on. Let me finish. You judge the book by a cover off of your preferences.
Yeah, but
hold on. Let me finish. The difference is this. It's okay when women have preferences. It's considered preferences. You can reject the guy. It ain't a big deal. But if a man has preferences that represses a female's sexuality or holds her accountable for her past actions, it's considered you were a nerd before you had sex. You just started getting girls. You small dick energy. You're judgmental. Whatever. Why is it that when a man holds a woman to a standard, it's considered judgmental, but when you hold us to a standard and we don't qualify, it's considered just preferences?
How come a female gets to go ahead and post a video like that about domestic violence, glorifying it, saying she's all for it? Let a man post a video like that and see what happens.
But you can tell about a man based on where he takes you for the first date.
I love how we live in this time full of female empowerment and not judging a book by its cover and, women standing on their own and don't need a man to lean on. But at the same time, we have this archaic thinking like the amount of money a guy decides to drop on the very first time that he meets you is a complete judge of his character. Judging a man off of what setting that he chooses and how much money he decides to drop on you, a stranger that he has no interaction with whatsoever until that night, is no different than him putting a judgment on you on how many dates it takes you to put out. They're both garbage, archaic ways of thinking. I took my wife on our first date to a pretty inexpensive pizza place, and then we walked around an animal reserve that was free to walk around as long as we wanted. We've been together for 7 years, have 3 kids. If you walk into a relationship with this mentality, then you're just there for the materialistic things, the things that you can gain from that person, the things that that person can actually provide that are tangible, not what they can provide to you on an emotional or on a character base.
Are you guys serious right now? Can you stop? Can you please stop?
Well, we know you cheated on her, so what?
I did not. What are you talking? It was an Uber ride. It was I did not. No, the girl kissed me first. Bro, what is wrong? I'm not going. Oh my God. Are you serious, bro? You're going to just keep doing it?
Yeah.
You're just going to keep doing it? I have you on camera.
Okay, cool.
Yo. For real? Really? Stop.
If I'm having money problems and you can't help me, my vagina is broke.
Well, actually, I done ran into a problem like that before. Can you believe it? I just went and got me somebody else. She wasn't broke. And these balls was drained. Your money problems are your problems. These balls got to stay drained.
What's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore? I'll go first.
Marriage. So you telling me I have to save 3 months' salary just to get you an engagement ring, another $10,000+ on a wedding just to impress other people, put 20% down on a $400,000 home just to get the same box that I've been getting for the past few years, and then possibly lose half of what I have whenever you choose to divorce me? Oh, hell no. And if you're wondering why I don't have a shirt on, it's because I'm in Miami and I'm sweating like R. Kelly at a Girl Scout meeting.
Outside in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in her eyes and that's where I find a glimpse.
He's in the hospital, so yeah, he's very ill, so I'm looking for like a stepfather.
Wait, so you broke up with him while he's in the hospital?
No, I didn't break up with him.
Were y'all not together when he went to the hospital?
No, we're still together.
Wait, okay.
I'm looking for like just in case. A stepfather just in case.
Just in case if he passes away?
Right. Yes, Kendra, you have to have one in the chamber. Kendra, come on now.
It was observed on the roadway.
This is off. This is the access. This is not on the road. I can push it, over here a couple feet, and it will be off of your public land. That right there is not public, is it?
Public. This is public.
Let me push the fucking thing, man. Don't tow it away on me. Cost me money. I don't have any money, dude.
Okay.
I'm broke, man. My life sucks.
I understand that.
You're making it worse.
Okay, I understand that, sir. But
no, you don't.
The vehicle is getting towed tonight, okay? So you need
God damn, you all fucking suck.
Okay.
You all fucking suck.
Okay. Are you
suck?
Are you done with that?
Bad.
I just have to write his.
You suck. You're not nice. You're not cordial. You don't give a fuck about people like me. You don't give a fuck. You know I'll be in my own city. You're gonna screw me out of the money anyway.
Right. Okay, so you know he's toxic, and so therefore you're going to leave him, right?
No.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
How to let the entire world know that you're a user.
Hey, Cousin Carl here. This creator is awesome. Guys, story time. When I was married, my wife was desperate to get pregnant, but she had some female problems. But being the good husband that I was, We went to several fertility specialists trying to get it worked out. And it was stressful, difficult. Then family members came to me and said, hey, you know, if she gets pregnant, she's not going to want to work. She's going to want to stay home and be a young mother. And you're going to have to carry the responsibility of 2 cars, houses, and everything else. She wants a party, but you're going to pay for it. And see, we didn't agree to that. Guys, I don't know how to say it any plainer. Kids cost money. And when the penis go in, the trouble begin. Being a father is a responsibility and something, in these days and times, you should plan for. Date her, don't get married.
You quite literally are the last option. Like, if she were to walk into a room full of dudes, you would be the last person she picked. I'd leave her.
Imagine you're sitting in Stalingrad, you're sitting there, you're cold, you haven't eaten, you got 3 bullets left. You're like, it's okay, and I'll always be remembered as a hero. And then some bimbo with big titties who's just finished sucking dick wants to sit there and go, it's boring. The worst thing about it is when I say this, people go, oh, that's because you just fuck stupid girls, Tate. I fuck all girls. I don't fuck stupid girls. I fuck all girls. I've had smart girls. I've had stupid girls. I've had the whole plethora. You don't get to my number if you haven't had them all. And let me tell you something. All females are universally disinterested in war and the history of war. Even though these people died for their freedoms, died to allow them to run around spending 8 hours taking Instagram pictures, they're still too fucking ignorant to show enough respect to at least understand what the Stalingrad battle was.
I wish I were dead.
Let me let you in on a little secret. The gym is the only place attractive women happily pay the admission price to get in. Not even nightclubs or lounges wield that type of power. Women love the attention that they get at gyms so much that they are willing to pay for it. And we all know women hate paying for anything. That's why women-only gyms like Curves and Lucille Roberts continue to fail, because these gyms don't offer the same dopamine high. Why else would women spend thousands on sexy gym wardrobes and wear makeup to the gym? Yeah, I know. They don't do it for male attention. They do it for themselves, right? Coward. Believe what you like. But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. The last flash. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So here, Lord Destro has spoken.
You know, instead of waiting for a good day to happen, you know, waiting around through ups and downs, you know, I just said, look. We're gonna have a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. And all these...
Your problem is that you eat too much, but my problem is that I don't eat enough. Period. Okay?
You're a fat, ugly sack of shit.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up, you little prick. 'Cause this is my fucking world, and you exist in my world.
people hate the English. I don't. They're just wankers. We, on the other hand, are colonized by wankers. Feet on the air, your head on the ground.
Our ancestors also died younger and committed suicide, so I don't think that's a flex.
Brother, listen to me. Just because you let your girl get run through by 6 different men, doesn't mean I'm letting you run through those doors.
There is no such thing as a deadbeat dad. Yes, sir.
I'm still sort of undecided on that, but I think no matter, even if there is such thing as a deadbeat dad, that nothing is worse than the anger that the mother puts in the child against that father.
Yeah. 99.99999, but not all the time. 0.9999% of the time. Fathers leave their homes because they hate the mother. The mother and father hate one another, and they can't handle the mother, so they just take off. What's happening is that these men are fighting with the mothers of their children, and what you don't know is that even when the court said the father has 50% visitation and the mother has 50, right? The mother still controls the situation. She tells the father when you can do it, how you can do it, what time to pick them up, and where and when to pick them up and when to have them back, right? And so behind closed doors, the man just kind of get fed up after a while. And then even if he's paying child support, she still rules what's happening. And most guys don't know how to handle that, so they become frustrated and they walk away. These fathers, they hate the mothers, their wives or girlfriends so much, they don't want anything to, and the kids identify with the mother, and so the father just don't want anything to do with that because he can't handle that.
And I would tell women, if they want a high value man, understand. You have to put a lifestyle plan together for that. You have to really scrutinize yourself inside and out, head to toe. You got to be brutally honest. Then you're going to have to do something most women aren't willing to do. Develop a financial strategy to enter into the market. It costs money to live in these areas, to be around men like this.
Yes.
And you're going to have to invest, which means sacrifice. And then educate yourself. You know, if you want to be around a man who's an entrepreneur or a business owner, you have to understand the language, lingua franca of all these things, and then take action. Many women just thought it was just good enough to be pretty and have WAP, and it's not enough.
Oh shoot, we got another basketball team. I just don't understand. See, having 1, okay. 2, 3, and 4, what's really going on? You did not require marriage after your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and now 4th, and you want a sucker to come in now and to protect and to provide for you now when you didn't require that before? What is wrong with you? But set your standards high. You didn't do that before. Why are you doing it now? No guy in his right mind would take this deal. But you will find a couple simps and some suckers. But Sierra and Russell Wilson is not you.
Yo, watch yourself, bitch, we living life.
Yeah. Cold hearts and heated floors, no parental guidance, I just see divorce. Therapy sessions, I'm in the waiting room reading Forbes. Abandonment issues, I'm getting treated for. How much water can I fit under the bridge before it overflows? My son's gotta learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The crib's on his wheel like motorhomes. Niggas love to try and test us like they know what we own. Chubb's got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone, cause we already know how they ride.